Lovely. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's business and product presentation call. Tonight, we're going to be telling you all about our amazing plant-based products and business opportunity that you can run all from home, from your phone, and in your spare time. And up first, we are going to have our amazing Paula, who is going to be telling you all about our incredible products.
Thanks, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to tonight's call. As Sarah said, I'm going to tell you all about our amazing Juice Plus products. So if anybody, for everybody who doesn't know, they are the most researched nutritional products in the world. They have almost 40 gold standard clinical studies backing their outstanding health benefits, and anybody who takes them gets health benefits. They basically feed the cells with all the nutrition from from the capsules I'm going to talk about first, from 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries. I've taken them for almost 6 years now and I absolutely love them. I'm a huge fan. I haven't had one day sick since I started taking them. So that's more than 6 years without a day sick, which is absolutely unbelievable because I was the type of person who was always picking up, colds, especially over winter. And I was always, lacking energy in an afternoon, early evening, like most people. And I never, ever have that now. I'm just like the Duracell bunny. I'm just like full of energy all the time. And I honestly, I've never felt better. So I'll go through the products with you. Next slide, please, James. So as we know, fruits and vegetables help to keep our bodies healthy. And the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. But sadly, you can see by the statistics here, almost 90% of adults are not getting enough vegetables in their diet, and almost 60% of adults are not getting enough fruits. And then you go over to the children, and even worse, there's 96% of kids not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and over 70% of youngsters. So, these statistics just say it all. We are not getting enough of what we need in our body to help keep us healthy. So our Juice Plus products help to bridge the gap between what we should be eating and what we don't eat. I always get that the wrong way around, basically what we should be eating. And the capsules, as I said, they are in, the fruits and vegetables are in capsules. So in a very, very convenient way, without having all the expense of buying all the lots and lots of fruits and vegetables or having to go through the juicing, you can get the variety of 30 fruits and vegetables in your diet every single day in capsule form. Next slide, please, James. And you can get all the health benefits of, you can see here with the fruit blend, you're getting 10 fruits in your body every single day. Now, they're called whole food because you're basically getting the whole food. So say with an apple, an orange, you're getting the peel, and, mango, you're getting the peel and the stone. So basically the bits that have got all of the nutrition in that we don't normally eat, we're getting all of that in our capsules. You can see by the vegetables here, you've got 10 vegetables. I mean, when was the last time that you had on one single day, say broccoli, kale, spinach, all these leafy greens that are absolutely packed full of essential nutrients that help to keep our bodies healthy. And with the capsules, you can take, I'll just show you a couple here. You take 2 of each every single day. I don't know if you can see these. And these have got like 10 of this is the vegetable blend, 10 vegetables. So you're getting those in your diet every single day. Going on to the berries. Now we know that berries are absolutely packed full of essential antioxidants, phytonutrients, all the things that help to keep our bodies healthy. And we've got pomegranate, bilberry, blueberry, blackberry, elderberry. I won't go through them all, but these berries, most of them we've probably never ever eaten in our lives, let alone have them every single day. And to get that nutrition from 30 raw fruits and vegetables and berries every single day, it's just doing your body so much of like a favor. And they're not like typical vitamins. They're not vitamins, they're whole food supplements, so don't get them mixed up with vitamins. The vitamins that you commonly see in, you know, Boots, Holland and Barrett and those kind of places, you know, the regular multivitamins, vitamin C, things like that, they're synthetic based, most of them. They're not whole food, like made from food. And what your body doesn't actually recognize them because they're synthetic. They're just a man-made substance. So they just really go through the body. So if you've ever had a Barocca, you'll see that what's orange in the glass is orange in the toilet as well. So it's basically just going through you. With our capsules, the body absorbs them. They're totally bioavailable, and they feed the body at a cellular level with all that nutrition every single day. So they're completely different things. Next slide, please, James. So our capsules, this is Bill, our cranberry farmer. Our capsules are made from the fruits and vegetables. We've got farms all over the world that are selected for the highest possible quality that we can get. We grow the fruits and vegetables to their peak ripeness. So unlike the ones that you see in the supermarket that have been grown and picked a few weeks before, because obviously they've got to be shipped around the world or around the country, you know, transported around the country. They then sit in the supermarket for however long. They then sit in your fruit bowl or your fridge until they're eaten. And then if you're, you know, cooking them, then you're getting the nutrients taken out by cooking them as well. Our fruits and vegetables, they're grown to their peak ripeness, so you're getting all of the nutrition right to the very end. They're then dried. No, I'm sorry, they're not dried. They're actually juiced at a speed that helps to keep the nutrition in. They take away the water and the sugar, so they're completely safe for people with diabetes. And then they're dried at a temperature that keeps all the nutrition in. And the dried fruits and vegetables are then encapsulated into the capsules that I just showed you then. Thanks, James. So as well as the capsules, we have the Healthy Starts for Families program. As a mother, I'm hugely passionate about this, to help children and parents to you know, get these inside their children, because I know how much they've benefited my daughter. My daughter started taking the Healthy Starts for Families program when she was 5. She's now 12. And she hasn't had one day sick since. So if you're a mum, or a dad, you should definitely be taking a look at these. Juice Plus are hugely passionate about helping the whole family, you know, right from very young children to get all the right nutrition in the body with our products. Next slide, please, James. So just like I explained about the capsules, they also come in these amazingly delicious chewables. They taste like sweets, but they're actually the real fruits and vegetables. So your children, you give them to your child, they think that they're having, you know, wine gums or something delicious like that. But in reality, they're getting all of those fruits and vegetables that I've just gone through. So say with a vegetable blend, you know, as a parent, if you are a parent, you'll know how hard it is to get things like spinach and broccoli and kale and all those with a, you know, high level of nutrition into your children. And they can think they're eating their sweets and they get them every single day. So they're an absolute no-brainer for parents. The best thing about them is with a parent order of the premium capsules, the child can get them free for up to 4 years. Now we've had more than 1.5 million children all over the year taking part in our Healthy Starts for Families program, with 96% of children reporting positive health benefits. So they're absolutely fantastic. Thanks, James. And you can see some of the statistics here. Let me just go there. So we've got 71% of children taking the chewables or the capsules are eating less fast food and soft drinks. 89% more aware of their health, 71% drinking more water, and 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. So basically what that's saying is what you put into your body starts to crave. So if you're feeding yourself or your children with, you know, McDonald's and donuts and unhealthy things like that. That's what the body starts to crave. But by putting all the high level of nutrition into our bodies and our children's bodies, that's what we start to crave. So don't be surprised if you put your children on these and they suddenly start saying, "Mummy, can I have some broccoli?" or "Daddy, can I have some spinach?" or something like that, because you know, it's, you can see here, it's very common. Thanks, James. So it's not just me and the person who put you onto the call this evening telling you how amazing our products are and, you know, the health benefits. They are backed by almost 40 gold standard clinical studies. So as I said before, they are the most researched nutritional product in the world. So the science is absolutely bulletproof. And with what's going on in the world at the moment, you know, there's, you know, the health scares of the coronavirus and everything, and everybody wanting to keep as healthy as they possibly can and keeping their immune system strong. Our Juice Plus capsules have got 4 clinical studies showing that they help to support the immune system. So, you know, it's a good enough reason to be taking them at the moment. As well as that, there's all the other studies that help to protect the DNA. They have got a study for skin health. They're absolutely amazing for just skin health in general. But some people who have got, like, say, for example, my father, he had really bad eczema for 20 years. Nothing worked at all. His dermatologist, everything, you know, doctors gave him everything they could and said, sorry, we tried everything. And he started taking the capsules, and after 3 months, it completely cleared up. That's 6 years ago now, and it's never come back. So we can't make any medical claims, of course, but by putting nutrition in your body at a cellular level just helps to feed every single cell in your body, and what you put in the inside shows on the outside. So we've got also a dental study. We've got cardiovascular health studies, and also they help to protect the oxidative stress and also help to reduce inflammation as well. So there's lots of studies to back the amazing health benefits. Thanks, James. So as well as the fruits and vegetable capsules, we've got our amazing omegas. Now, our omegas are unlike anything you've ever seen, like the normal fish oils that you see that are usually just 3 and maybe 3 and 6 omegas. We've got a blend of 5 omegas. We've got 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Now, omegas are fantastic for brain health, eye health, cardiovascular health, your joints, your skin, and every single cell in the body. And they're amazing for hormones. So a lot of people that are going through hormone issues or menopause or anything like that, they're amazing to help every single cell of the body. And they're made here. So instead of being from fish oils, which can have the issues of, 1, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, you can't take them. 2, if you take fish oils, they can have mercuries and toxins and plastic residues. And also you've got that nasty kind of fishy taste and smell as well. So our omegas, they miss out, you know, the fish, and they go straight to the algae oil, which is what the fish eats in the bottom of the sea. And we've also got all the other really high omega oils from pomegranate seed oil and so on, you can see there. And our bodies cannot make omegas, so you know, we need to get it from our diet, and which is usually, you know, fish, oily fish and seeds and things like that. But again, we just don't get enough of that in our body to keep us healthy. So this is where these omegas step in and just help to bridge that gap. Thanks, James. And so, as well as our capsules, we've got this our amazing complete range. Now, we've got the complete is, as it says, a complete meal. So any of these products here, we've got the chocolate and mixed fruit bars, we've got the soup, and we've got the chocolate and vanilla plant protein mix. So all of these have got everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. They've got 19 grams of plant protein, carbohydrates from root vegetables, the right fats, healthy fats, and the amount of vitamins and minerals you need for a meal. So if that was on a plate, it would be a healthy, balanced meal. You don't have to have it as a meal. You can have a bar as a snack. You can have it for your breakfast. You can have it for your lunch. You can just have it in your bag just for, you know, I just want a healthy snack. Again, with a soup. But the plant protein is absolutely delicious. You can have them. I have one for my breakfast every single day, either as a smoothie, like a shake, or as a smoothie bowl, mixed with some plant milk. That's my favorite. Put a little bit of extra fruit in, or some peanut butter or something. You've got the most delicious shake, which is an amazing start for the day, for healthy breakfast. Gives you all what you need for a healthy meal, and it gives you the energy, helps you keep going for hours. It's got a low GI, vegan and gluten-free, so absolutely, you know, amazing for not just a breakfast, but if you want as a meal replacement for people that are trying to lose weight. It's a fantastic choice, and they get absolutely amazing weight loss results with our shakes as well. Thanks, James. So our lift, which is soon going to be uplift, is the most delicious little energy drink. So if you're the type of person who just wants that quick pick me up, either mid-afternoon, or you're a tired mom, or, you know, tired of maybe not in the office at the moment, but tired of your computer, whatever, this is absolutely amazing for a natural energy boost. So it hasn't got any chemicals in, it hasn't got all the added sugars in, it's purely made of plants, like all our products, but it comes from mango, guava and lemon peel, and all they're just like essential B vitamins. So you're actually filling your body with you know, a healthy vitamin Bs, which give you the energy that you need. So it's really, really delicious. And the natural caffeine, the caffeine is a natural caffeine, so it's not a chemical caffeine, and that's from a yerba mate plant. So these are absolutely delicious as well. And once you start taking these and you get that feeling of like that really natural energy, you think, I've got to have one of these like with me everywhere I go. They're amazing. Thanks, James. So there we go. So that's our amazing Juice Plus products. I could go on about them all night, but we've only got like 15-20 minutes. So we've got the the capsules, which are for healthy to maintain your health, daily support for you and your family. I call them my nutritional safety belt. You've got the complete range, which is control, neutrally balanced meal. And you've also got our lift, which is perform natural energy for body and mind. So if you haven't tried the products, I highly recommend that you just give them a go. Honestly, I felt like I was healthy before I started taking them, but I mean, I've never ever felt better. And you know, my only regret is I didn't start taking them many years before. So give them a go and speak to the person who put you on the call this evening. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, Paula. That's absolutely amazing as always. And I always learn something new every single week. When you do a presentation, I swear that is true. I'm literally here writing away. So thank you so much. And we're now going to hear from some people who have had some amazing experiences, not only with the products, but also with the business. So up first, we have got the lovely Gemma Cook. Are you there, Gemma? If you just unmute yourself at the bottom.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
No, thank you for having me.
If you just want to take it away and tell us all about your business journey so far.
So I joined the business in lockdown in April when I was at home with my two boys. I've got 3-year-old twin boys. And I was just a bit like bored, if I'm honest, and I just needed something to do. So I thought, I'd seen Shannon, who's my upline, on Instagram for a while, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. And I signed up the same day, and it was one of the best things I ever did. I try to think how many months it is now, but I'm now at SP, trying to get to SC. So yeah, I'm very excited to hopefully get there very soon.
Oh, that's amazing, Gemma. Thank you so much. And what's been your favourite thing about the business so far?
I'm loving helping people get to their health journeys, because I'm obviously on my own. I'm obviously I've got 3-year-old boys and I'm still trying to lose that baby weight, and now being on the products, it's made it a lot easier to like control what I'm eating and things like that. And I've just started back at work after being on furlough, so I'm now working the business around my full-time job, which has been a bit of a transition, but I'm now getting into the swing of it after being back for 3 weeks, and it's just getting on and doing it, and it's been great.
Oh, Gemma, that's absolutely amazing. Huge congratulations on all of your success so
Thank
far.
you.
What space of time. And you're
Yeah.
fun to watch, and thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
No, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Up next, we're going to have our lovely Katie. Are you there, Katie? Maybe. Katie, are you there, Katie Cripps? I just feel like I'm hosting a bit of a game show. Up next, we've got Katie. Perhaps
yeah,
she's not on yet.
doesn't seem to be. No,
that's totally fine, no problem at all. Luckily, we've got some other amazing speakers lined up tonight. So up next, we have got Shanton.
Evening.
Gonna start giving me heart palpitations. You're looking so bruised after your lovely holiday.
I know. I don't really want to be back here, but the good thing about the business is that I could take it with me. So I was still working from I was going to say the sun lounger, but I was pretty much in the pool the whole time.
I'll just rub it in.
We'll get back there soon, don't worry.
Yeah. No, thank you for joining. And if you just want to take it away and tell us all about your amazing journey so far.
Yeah, so I joined the business probably 5 years ago after getting very jealous of watching my wife go on stage and collecting her awards for all her promotions. I was like, if she can do this, I definitely can do this. And within the first year, it went really, really well. I got to SC within the business. And that's where I thought, oh, this is easy. I'm easily going to move forward. And that's where it went wrong for me. I just got a little bit complacent. Everything was easy up until that point. I just took my foot off the gas. And I actually stayed at SC for 4 years. So quite a long time, 3 or 4 years. But there was a pivotal moment, and everyone gets to a point in their life where they just have to do something, whether it's this business or anything else. But my brother, who was 31, tragically passed away. He drowned in the bath, and my 15-year-old brother found him. And collectively, as a group of people in Juice Plus, they picked me up when I was at my lowest point and literally carried me on their shoulders and got me through probably the toughest time I've ever known. It's quite emotional for me even now, because it's actually coming up towards his birthday. So having to, live it every day at the moment is quite tough. But a lot of girls and guys that I'd never met in my whole entire life, and even to this day, like now, I've never met some of them, all clumped together and bought me and my family a star. And that sits proudly at my dad's house. So when the kids go over, the grandkids go over, and his daughter goes over, they can go up there and sit with the star. And it was at that point, this wasn't a business for me at that point. This was a family. And they literally embraced me and brought me into the community. And it was at that point I also realised I don't want to be one of those people that does 50, 60 hours a week away from home. I want to be able to control, if there is such a thing in control, but at least control where I am, when I am, and spend that time with my family. So at that point, I got to work. I genuinely tools down. I wasn't doing any more overtime in my paid job. This was my overtime, but it was on my terms, and I was getting paid for what I was putting into this business. So I managed to use all my Juice Plus money, paid for my brother's funeral, took care of it, made sure everything was looked after. And without this business, that wouldn't have been possible. Like, to take that stress from my family, no parent should ever bury their child, and to take that stress from my mum and dad and deal with that myself was the hardest, but actually the proudest thing that I personally have ever done. And fast forward to where we are now, like we've been in this pandemic, and I'm still working all this time moving forward. And over the last few months, not only have I gone from SC to QSSC, I've gone from QSSC to SSC. So over these last few months, my business has really taken off. And that's because those couple of years ago when my brother passed away, I decided that this is what I wanted. I wanted to be part of a community that would pick me up and take me, put their arm around me. And that's what I do with my team now. You know, I want to get them to a position where they don't have those stresses, they don't have those issues. And that's why this business, I will be forever indebted to this business. I will never, ever leave this business. And for those of you that are on this call, forget necessarily the money side of things, the community. Everyone wants to feel part of a community. And this is what this business means to me. I go on holiday with people in the team. I meet up with them quite often. I'm always having banter on guys and girls, always having banter. And pretty much everybody on this call who are in this business, I probably never even met you guys, but we have such a great bond because we all share that one common goal, and that is we all want to do better for ourselves and our family. So take this business and run with it. I promise you, if you put the graft in, you will get out everything and more that you will ever need, and you'll make friends for life as well.
Oh, Shanton, honestly, every time I hear your story, I get teary, but I also get goosebumps just hearing what this business has done for you. And obviously, not just the financial side of things, but the community and the support and the network as well. I'm blown away. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Have a good evening.
And make sure you're a bit paler when you come on next.
I was going to wear a white t-shirt. I thought no, because that would just put everybody else to shame. So I thought no.
Thank you so much.
No problems.
Up next, we've got our lovely Shannon McCartney, who I messaged about 3 minutes ago. So thank you so much, Shannon, for jumping on and sharing your story with us.
No, you're welcome. I'm literally in like my gym gear, like sweaty as anything. I was like, sure thing. If one of my girls is speaking, I can't really make up an excuse, can I?
Just goes to show that we can do this business around anything, doesn't it?
Definitely. So as I said, I'm Shannon. I'm a mum of 2 little ones. So I've got a 9-month-old and I've got a 4-year-old that should definitely be sleeping, but I can tell he's not. And I joined this business, it's coming up to 5 years now, actually. And I joined, to put it simple, because I was overweight, I was miserable, I was unhappy, and I was broke. And I just wanted to do something. I was a single mum at the time, and I was only 20 years old, and I had my little boy in my mum's house, and I just needed to do something. I thought, you know what, I've got maternity leave. I'm either going to sit here, carry on eating 2 baguettes of garlic bread for dinner every night, or I can crack on and do something positive. So that's how I found the business. And long story short, one of the first couple of promotions I hit, I was able to put a little deposit down, get my own place, which was a massive achievement in this business for someone who was, you know, a single mum, didn't know what she was doing. After that, you know, I got lucky enough to really put my all into this business, to a point where I've worked retail. I've always worked retail all my life. I've never known what I wanted to do, and it got to the point where I just had no passion. I was walking into work, and I'm someone who will always give 100% always, and I was going into work and I'd always give, you know, top-notch customer service, always the one that goes that extra mile, and I was being paid the same £7 an hour that, you know, so-and-so on the till's being paid that's falling asleep and going out for a fag break every 10 minutes. And it just didn't sit with me very well. I thought, surely I should be being paid more than this, you know? So I put my all into the business. It was the absolute year that changed it all for me, and I got a £1,800 bonus and actually quit that job and decided this is where my passion is. You know, I want to do health and fitness, and I took on a PT course, completed that. And then I got pregnant with my second child, which was Ollie, and I was lucky enough to speak at events, you know, grow my confidence, everything like that, travel, all whilst I was pregnant. I didn't have to panic about maternity leave, which, let me know if anyone on here is on maternity leave. You know, the pay is never fantastic, and you do panic, and it's almost like you're on a countdown until you have to go back to work. And this time I've not actually had to have that. Coming up to January, I went through a really, really hard time, and I suffered with really, really bad postnatal depression, to the point where, you know, I thought I wasn't going to be here anymore in February, which is awful to say, but it was just how it got. And I truly believe this business absolutely saved me. If I didn't come back and focus on my business, you know, I was overweight after having the baby. I'd not lost my business, but just got distracted, didn't put my all into it, and I was in a really dark place. And I just decided in January, February time, do you know what, it is what it is, come on, let's crack on and let's go for it. And I put my all into getting my fitness back. I went to the gym. When I started the gym, I couldn't even do a sit-up, and then it was only this week I actually managed to lift my own body weight again in weights, and I was like, look how far I've come, like really focusing on getting me back. And it's the business that drives you to do that. You know, I got on, I lost over 3 stone. I went from a size 16 to a size 10 now, where I'm confident in my body, I'm the healthiest, happiest I've ever been, and I took my mental health back by getting back into the business, you know, having something positive like this business to focus on, where day in, day out, there's people to, you know, check on you, say good morning, have your back, and, you know, it gives you that focus and that passion. You know, it just distracts you from everything, and it's pushed me to be the healthiest, happiest version of me. And obviously in lockdown, I know probably people won't understand, my business like more than quadrupled. I collected a £3,600 bonus. I was able to put, you know, nearly 6 grand's worth of savings in my savings account towards a house. So, you know, financially, obviously amazing, but I really, truly do believe having this business to focus on and, you know, getting back to my healthiest, happiest self, it generally absolutely saved my life. And I can hand on my heart say I'm the healthiest, happiest, you know, so focused on my business right now. So that is everything this business has given me. So if you're in that sort of place and you need a focus, need something positive, or, you know, just need your life back, really think about doing something like this, because it is the most wonderful thing to do.
Oh, Shan, I absolutely love that. You are just amazing, and honestly, like, to see, you know, obviously your growth and how far you've come. I'm just so happy for you, and I'm watching your page because I know you're really saving for this house, and I can't wait to see you be able to tick that off your vision board. I'm just literally eagerly watching. No doubt you're going to achieve that in the next few months.
I know. This is the worst time to buy a house typically, but you know, I'm going to have a good deposit, it's going to be fine. And I'm manifesting every day that picture with me and my 2 boys, you know, stood on the drive of my new house, and it's going to happen because, you know, with this business you get what you put out. So I'm currently putting in 100%, so I know I'm going to get it out. Whereas if I'd stayed in a retail job, put 100%, still going to be paid £7 an hour, and that's the difference. So knowing where this business can take you, it can give you the visions of, right, I can have that house, you know, I can have the little designer treat and whatever. So yeah, I'm excited as well.
Oh, Shan, congratulations and good luck as well. And I
you.
promotion coming up as well, and we're all really rooting for you too. You're going to smash it.
Thank you, my lovely. Thanks for asking me to speak.
It was so last minute. So I'll just tell you a little bit briefly about my business journey so far. So I'm Sara. I've been with the company for 4 years now. I started the business and the products on the same day, and a little bit like what Shannon said, I started because I was overweight and unhappy and depressed. I'd been suffering with some health issues myself. I suffered with a severe alopecia, so I lost all of my hair, all of my eyebrows, all of my eyelashes, which then led on to a really bad depression. And I think maybe some people can relate that the depression just sort of can lead to a load of weight gain and really unhealthy habits and isolating yourself. So I wasn't in a good place at all when I came across Juice Plus online. And a lot of people will say that you will join this business either out of inspiration or desperation. And for me, it was definitely a mixture of both. I saw people online who were, you know, losing weight, getting healthy, having loads of fun, shopping. The shopping done it for me, no, I'm joking. But honestly, I was absolutely intrigued with it all. It still took me 8 months to say yes, because I had no confidence. So I always say, if you're someone who's looking at this business and is thinking, you know, I haven't got the confidence to do that, please, please, please don't let that hold you back. I did for a really long time, and this business has built my confidence back up to the old Sara, shall we say, and more. This is the best possible thing for you building your confidence confidence back up. The business has totally transformed my life, and absolutely everything to do with it, my health, my finances. I've lost over 5 stone using the product. I no longer take any medication for depression and anxiety, which was a huge achievement for me after being on antidepressants for 4 years plus. And I've also helped hundreds of people on their health journey. And I was thinking about it today. One of the main things for me with this business is most definitely job satisfaction. Like, how many people are actually fortunate enough to say that they love their job? How many people, I had to get on the train recently, and how many people just sit there looking really glum and really depressed to go into an office that they don't want to go to? I'm sorry if that's everyone on the call, but the fact that we get to wake up excited and passionate to go out and get to work every single day is just absolutely incredible. So, I'm able to be a full-time mum and still earn a full-time wage at the same time. I've built an incredible team. I qualified for £11,000 in bonuses in 4 months over lockdown, and considering it's a time when the whole country or the whole world is experiencing economic downturn, our businesses are thankfully, going from strength to strength, because we literally have something that everyone needs, whether that's better health or better finances, and we combine the two. So I could not recommend it enough. If you've been thinking about it for a while, stop holding back, jump in, put both feet forward, and you will not regret it, I promise you. So we have got an amazing speaker coming up this evening, but I'm going to hand over to James quickly. He didn't put himself on the list for tonight, so I was a bit like, but we love James. We love James.
Hey everyone, hi, good evening. And I'm going to be quite quick because we've got our wonderful special guest coming up in a minute. But so I started in this, or first saw this in 1987. My goodness, it's a long time ago, last century. Woo! And I saw it in America, and obviously we all saw it at one particular time. I saw it in America. A friend of mine encouraged me to go to an event. 500 people there. I thought, what is going on? It was like mind-blowing, but I knew that I'd seen my opportunity. I just knew that this was my opportunity for freedom. And so I basically just got going. I didn't really know what I was doing at all. And after a year, I got really stuck at sales coordinator. So maybe some people you're moving ahead, but you feel you want to be moving faster. I went to an event, and Jay Martin, who's the president of the company, he spoke about finding a business buddy, finding someone to work with. So that is what I did. I went out and I started looking for someone to work with really, really closely. And I found a school friend of mine that we teamed up together, and we just took off like a rocket. So if you have got someone you already work with very closely, well done. If you're thinking, oh, I need that little extra boost, then working closely with someone else is absolutely unbelievable. And it really, really worked well for me. So that within 3 years, having started with no idea about what I was doing, I turned an annual income into a monthly income. Can you believe that? So no one was more surprised than me. So I'm now going to hand back to Sara, and we're going to have our special guest.
Thank you so much, James. So last but not least, we have got the incredible Dan Aldridge, who has had just the most amazing business journey, and he is going to share his story with us tonight. Hey, Dan.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, and this call has been amazing. And do you know what? I've just been scrolling through, and it's great to see some faces I haven't seen in so long because of lockdown. We haven't been able to get offline and meet up, so it's good to see some amazing leaders on this call and lots of new faces as well. So thank you so much for having me on. I really do appreciate this. And yeah, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Dan Aldridge. I joined in November 2015. So I've been in the business nearly 6 years now. And before the business, I was a carpenter and joiner. So I was someone that got invited to a Juice Plus event, and I walked in the room with my arms crossed, very skeptical. And I was that guy who, if you saw me walk in the room today, you would think, he's never going to join. He is never, ever going to join this business. And I sat at the back of the room with my arms crossed, thinking, almost a bit confident and cocky, thinking, go on then, show me what this opportunity is all about. But what the presenter at the front of the room didn't realise was that I was actually at a point in my life where I was sick and tired of living for the weekends. I had been working in my joinery job since the age of 16 when I left school. So nearly 10 years in working in workshops, which basically is like woodworking factories. And each company I'd worked for had about 10 or so guys working there. So you have to think about this. I was doing 50 hours a week for 9 years straight in a workshop with 10 blokes. And, you know, I was very, very unsatisfied after a period of time with many, many things in my life, starting with my financial situation. I brought home around £1,300 a month, which just got me by in life. I was living for the weekends. I had one holiday a year. I had a small friendship group of lads who just wanted to go out every weekend and drink and chase women. And I was very much on a treadmill of life. Yeah, just living for the weekends. And I got to a point where I thought, if I don't do something with my life, I'm going to be a 55-year-old joiner or a 65-year-old joiner who has what I like to call an okay life. And I wasn't okay with that. I didn't want an okay life. I didn't want at my funeral for someone to say, you know, Dan was a nice guy, he got by, you know. I want to slide into my grave saying what an amazing life I led, and go all in and make, you know, have great things happen and change the legacy for my future, for my family, and, you know, the Aldridge name in the future. And, you know, this opportunity came into my life. I sat at the back of the room, I saw the compensation plan, and I said, I didn't say it out loud, I said in my head, I'm going to go and do that. And I walked away from the event. A few weeks later, I was still a bit scared to join up, but eventually I joined up. And my life, since the day I signed up on that dotted line, by the way, I was so nervous I spelled my name wrong on the form. I was so nervous to join, but I did it anyway. And my life has never, ever, ever been the same since. And I guess that this takes me on to some sort of my first top tip for you guys is you have to have a vision and you have to know why you're doing this business. Now, my initial reason why was an extra £200 a month, because my carpentry income was getting me by, but I never ever had any extra cash for myself. I could only afford one holiday a year. I could never afford little luxuries in life. So I wanted a bit of extra cash to top up my income. But then as I dove a bit deeper into the business and I started to meet the leaders and see what could be earned in this business and the lifestyle you could lead, my vision now is different. Now, my vision now is a movie that I play in my mind every single day. And I recommend all of you, don't just have a goal, have a visual movie that you can play in your mind. Now, my visual movie is when I was a child, I come from a working class, amazing family, love my parents and family to death. But my parents, they never really had a great car. They never really had nice things, nice clothes. But what my family did do for me was they put all of their earnings into a once a year fantastic family holiday. And when the fantastic family holiday was coming up, I was like a kid at Christmas. I was so excited. I couldn't sleep. He's a genuine guide, so we don't want to mute someone too easily because it is hard to find that. Sorry. Yeah, we need to mute someone. There we go. Yeah, so I was so excited for my holiday once a year. Now, my vision now with my Juice Plus business is I one day want to be able to say to my kids, right, kids, go and pack your bags. We're going on holiday. But I don't want to do it once a year. I want to do it 4 or 5 times a year. So my vision now, when I close my eyes and imagine what I want for my life, I'm going to have little Dan Aldridges, my little kids running around. I'm going to say, right, kids, go and pack your bags. We're going back to Florida, or we're going to Mauritius, or we're going to Europe, or we're going to Asia, or we're going to Australia. And I want to see the kids' faces light up with joy like I did when I was a 10-year-old little boy. And I want to be able to give that gift on to my future family, but I want to do everything luxury. I want to have the most amazing lifestyle. So the reason why I'm doing this business hasn't even been born yet. It hasn't even been born yet. So that's what gets me up out of bed every single morning. And can you imagine, you know, I don't take days off because that goal of mine is so exciting that I just work on it every single day. And I want you guys to, that could be top tip for number one, get a goal and a vision that emotionally drives you. Because there are days when you're not going to be bothered about talking about Juice Plus, and there are going to be days where you can't bother to speak to new people. But if you have a goal that emotionally drives you, you're going to do it anyway. So that's top tip number one. Top tip number two for you guys is you've got to stay consistent. Yeah. And I've just been on another Zoom call before this call, and I've found all of my old diaries. Now, I've been in the business 5.5 years, and this is amazing to show you guys. These are my diaries of the past 4 years. So I've got 2015, 2016, 2018, and this is 2020. And what you can see over the years is that I've never really taken much time out of the business. And if you go to any day in any of my diary, it will be, oh, not that one. Any day in any diary, there's names, there's lists, there's work, there's events, there's Zooms, there's customers, there's team members. And no matter where you go to any of these pages and any of these diaries for the past 5 years, I've been hustling hard on my vision and my goals. Now, some of you might be looking at this thinking, wow, that's hard graft. But what I've done in the past 5 years, I've created an asset income, which basically means whether I work or not, I will get paid an amazing, income from this business as a presidential marketing director now for the rest of my life. And what we're building with this business, it isn't a Juice Plus job, it's a Juice Plus business. So what all the hard work you put in now, you'll reap the rewards from forever. And for me now, 5.5 years in, presidential marketing director, I said to my team the other day, I'm going to say it again, I now can afford that lifestyle that I dreamt of 5 years ago. All of those financial goals have been hit. Yeah, all of those financial goals have been hit. Me and Harriet are getting married next year in Ibiza, dream wedding, it's going to be incredible. And everything is starting to fall into place now. But sometimes you just need to pay the price and put the effort in to start with to then eventually get what you want. So 2020 for me, like all the other people on this call tonight, has been a life-changing year. The start of this year, I think my business turnover, my pay line was in January, it was about 50,000. And then last month it was 340,000. I haven't been to work for the past 4 years. I haven't picked up a hammer or a saw. My tools have been in my garage for 4 years. And not only have I quit my job, I have a list of people on my whiteboard over there. 4 or 5 girls in my team are now full-time and do this full-time. So not only have I changed my life, I've changed 5 or 6 girls that have quit their job and hundreds of other people that are making a part-time, full-time income and are still working and are working on quitting their jobs. So yes, this is an opportunity, and you can build it as big or as small as you want to, but I'm telling you that if you want to go to the top and you want to make this a full-time thing, there is no ceiling on what you can earn. Yeah, there is no ceiling. So dream big with this business, and don't be afraid of that. My next top tip for you guys, top tip number 3 of 5, is I've just written down comfort zone. Comfort zone. If you want to grow your business and you want to change your life, you've got to be willing to get out your comfort zone, which basically means you've got to do things that scare you. So top tips for you guys. If anyone asked you ever to speak on a Zoom call, say yes. If anyone ever asked you to speak at an event, say yes. If your upline tells you to speak to new people about the opportunity, do it. If your upline tells you to reach out to people on social media and offline to tell them about the products, do it. The more uncomfortable you get, the better your business is going to grow. And not only your business is going to grow, you are going to grow as a person. You are going to grow. And if you want to grow your business, you have to grow yourself. So getting out your comfort zone in every way possible will stretch you to eventually become a new version of you. So 5.5 years ago, I wouldn't even be on this Zoom call. What is there? 258 people. Can you imagine me 5 years ago speaking on this call? I wouldn't be able to speak. 5 years ago, I was too scared to sign up to Juice Plus, and now you know, I'm a complete different transformed leader within the Juice Plus company. So we can all grow and develop as individuals. Top tip number 4 is attitude and mindset. Your attitude determines your altitude. If you want to fly high in this business, you have to have a great attitude. And I can tell you now, over the past 5 years, I've had ups and downs, lefts and rights. My journey to success has not been easy. I've been someone that has really paid the price for this business. But the thing that set me apart from other people is that when my pay line was going down, leaders were quitting, I kept going with a positive mindset, knowing that my vision was going to come true. So you guys have to understand, no matter what happens in your life, it's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with what happens. And this is one thing that Alex Webb was always proud of me for saying, is that I had great consistency, tenacity, and resilience. And these attributes are what we need to shape ourselves to be as great Juice Plus leaders within the company. So if you want to go far in this business, you've got to stay consistent, and you have to work on your mindset every single day. I work on my mindset as often as I shower. And I shower at least once a day. So you have to work on your mindset every single day. I'm always reading books. This is my current book, No Bullshit Leadership. Great book. Not about network marketing, but I've just come back off holiday and I read it on the Sun Lounger and it's got me fired up. So this book's a great book if you want to become a great leader, along with many others that I recommend. Leaders are readers, right? And then the final thing I want to talk about, the 5th point here is, and it's a Jim Rohn quote, I stand by it, if you live well, you will earn well. If you live well, you will earn well. This really is the thing that changed my life, because in Juice Plus, you know, what are we doing here? We're sharing the opportunity, we're sharing the products, and we're all doing the same thing. But what sets us apart from each other? The thing that sets us apart is our own individual characteristics and our personalities and the way we promote and the way we speak to people and the way we show up. So I think if we all live well in terms of the food we eat, the Juice Plus we take, the people we hang around with, the Zoom calls, the mindset, if you live well, you will earn well. And I think it's very important to understand that. Going into the last section of 2020 now, building for 2021, my personal goal is to start acting as if a more successful person. And what do successful people do? They wake up early, they make their bed, they get showered and ready for the day, they plan their day, they exercise, they eat well. You know, if you look at any successful person in life, they have good habits. And I think for the next few months now, the last 100 days of 2020, my goal is to act as if act more successful and cut out more bad habits and introduce more good habits into my life. And that way I will then live a better life, I will live well, and I will earn well. So my top tip for you to leave this call is to raise your standards in life, cut out the bad habits, act as if you're successful. And I guarantee all of you, no matter even if you've joined or not on this call, get your business in position for 2021 now. Start laying the foundations now. Build your customer base, build your team, and I guarantee you, you'll go into 2021 with an amazing business, a life-changing income, and you'll probably be on this call this time next year sharing your story, because once upon a time, I was a newbie listening like you are right now. So, James and Sarah, I hope that has been helpful. They're my top 5 tips, and I hope it helped.
Oh, Dan, that was incredible. I'm mind blown after that. And I've literally taken, I didn't want to unmute myself yet because I've literally been sat here taking so many notes. But thank you so much for sharing your story with us tonight. And congratulations on PMD. I'm sure there's so many people on the call like myself who've watched yours and Harriet's journey. And it's just absolutely amazing to watch. And you have been hugely successful and you deserve every bit of it. Like you said, you're consistent every single day and you're a huge inspiration to us all.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for having me. It's an honour to be on the call.
Thank you, and thank you so much to everyone for joining us this evening, and thank you, James, for arranging it all. It's been an absolutely amazing call, and please pop whoever invited you onto the call for a message to either get some more info or join us. Good night, everyone.
Good night, take care.
Bye.